Hey everybody, Frank Procopio here, Procopio Real Estate. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd. I'm back here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about one of the nasty parts of investing, which is evictions. Nobody likes them, but unfortunately it is the nature of the beast, so we have to deal with them. Every municipality has a different way that they go about evictions. So first of all, you need to know where your property is and the rules associated. Here in Syracuse, we have the city of Syracuse, which sees a ton of evictions. I don't have the exact number. Probably should have looked that up. But there's eviction court that happens every day. But you go somewhere, I live in Tully, so they're going to do evictions maybe once a month. So you need to know before you buy and take into consideration the process that you're going to have to go through to get somebody out of your house. Now, there's a whole lot of controversy lately with these new laws that Cuomo pushed through with rent control that, were meant for New York City but affected upstate. And I'm not going to talk about that today because you could go on and on about that for hours. There's nothing we can do about it. They are horrible laws. A lot of landlords feel really unfairly, but we'll just leave it at that. Here in the city of Syracuse, I'll talk about that because that's where the majority of the properties that people purchase are. That's where my properties are. So I'm going to talk about that process. So with the new laws, you have to serve them with a 14-day notice. That's step one. So I use Jimmy Burns down at the marshal's office. There's also father and son team, the Diglios, whoever it is that you like. Jimmy is nice enough to offer up a service. So now instead of doing the 14-day yourself, you have to have your affidavit of service. You have to send it certified mail. There's all these things that the new law requires. For $35, Jimmy will do all of this for you. He gives it back to you and you give it to your lawyer. You can take that to court. I am telling you, this is the way to go. Call Jimmy Burns, pay your $35. So once that's done and the 14 days lapses, personally, again, you can use whatever attorney you want. I use Scott Lickstein with Newman and Lickstein. Once those 14 days is up, I go down, I get Scott all the information that he requires to file the eviction and to go to court because my properties are in an LLC, so that requires attorney representation. Scott files because he can legally file, and then they're going to get a court date. That court date in the city of Syracuse, like I said, is usually within 10 days, where if you are, again, Tully, Baldwinsville, Camillus, it could be a month out. You could have just missed the eviction date, but you can't file until those 14 days is up. We're then going to go to trial, and, you better be prepared. There is the free lawyers groups down there helping all the tenants, making sure your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. That's why I recommend, even if you own the properties in your individual name, hire an attorney because they will find a way to get it thrown out if there is. The whole process is really disheartening towards a landlord. You go before the judge, whatever agreement is made. Personally, me, I can't get blood from a stone, so I don't pursue judgments. Since I don't pursue a judgment, they'll usually grant me an eviction quicker, but that's between you, your attorney, the judge, and the tenant's lawyer. Whatever arrangement is then had, they're then going to have whatever time the judge sets to get out of the property. Now, I think it's also a mandatory 14 days. Even if, the judge ordered you for the warrant that day, you're still going to have to wait, to serve them. So then you call Jimmy again. Jimmy comes and serves the warrant. You got to be really careful with this. Sometimes the tenants move out and people just go and change the locks and there may be a few items. That's where they get you. There are some that really know how to work the system, and I've had it happen to me personally. All of a sudden, any items that were left in there, they're triple threat damages. So all of a sudden, there's a Gucci purse or, some red bottom shoes, and you're getting sued for a couple $1,000s. Follow the process. I can't stress it enough. I just had another landlord the other day come into my office. We helped them through the same scenario in solving where we are. Follow the process. See it through the end. Have Jimmy, or in his case, it was the sheriffs, come there, serve the final warrant. You change the locks in front of them and take legal possession of that property. They will hand you a piece of paper, as crazy as that sounds, that now says your property is yours again. I've already gone over, the normal time allotment that I like to. So if you want to talk about evictions further, send me an email, check out my website, give me a call, 315-350-0571, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much.